the comparison to are they getting more rights than the average American citizen is not an apt one. The question is, are they being treated as murderers would be treated? And the answer to that question is yes. They have the same rights that a Charles Manson would have, any other kind of mass murderer. Those are the comparisons that people should be making when trying to make the determination about how terrorists are being treated, and not compare them to average citizens who create no harm, who have committed no crimes.
You said that terrorists have the same rights as Charles Manson, correct?
I said that murderers have the same rights as Charles Manson, and if these people are charged with murder, in essence, those are the kinds of rights that they would get.
And terrorists who have murdered U.S. citizens, and the approach of your Department of Justice is they have the same rights as Charles Manson?
In the sense that a murderer has the right to go before a jury, get the acts that he's charged with proven beyond a reasonable doubt, yes. So
therefore, Osama bin Laden, in your opinion, has the same rights as Charles Manson?
In some ways, I think they're comparable people in some ways.
That's incredible. This is where the disconnect between this administration and your mindset is so completely opposite that of where the vast majority of the American people are, where my constituents and I just have a deep-seated and profound philosophical difference with the Obama administration, the Department of Justice, the leadership of this Congress. This is war, and in time of war, we as a nation have never given constitutional rights to foreign nationals, enemy soldiers, certainly captured overseas. This is where the profound disconnect comes between where America is and where you are in this administration and where this leadership of the Congress is.
I would disagree with the characterization that there is a split between America and the leadership of this administration.
There really is, because you saw it, I think, in the Massachusetts election. This was one of the key issues in the election of Scott Brown, is even the voters of Massachusetts, as liberal and different in their philosophical views as they are from my constituents in Texas, even the voters of Massachusetts understand that Osama bin Laden does not have the same rights as Charles Manson, as you have just stated. Is your opinion
I said that they only had the same rights within a courtroom?
Right. Well, granting Osama bin Laden the right to appear in a U.S. courtroom, you are clothing Osama bin Laden with the protections of the U.S. Constitution. That's unavoidable and something that you've skipped right past.
Let's deal with
and it's giving constitutional rights to enemy soldiers that is the profound problem, sir.
I mean, we're talking about a hypothetical that will never occur. The reality is that we will be reading Miranda rights to the corpse of Osama bin Laden. He will never appear in an American courtroom.
We're at war. And time lost in interrogating these people means lives lost. And it is one of the principal reasons, actually, when you looked at why Scott Brown won his race, it's not only because the people of Massachusetts opposed the president's health care plan, but because this administration consistently, and here once again today, we now learn that you think Osama bin Laden should be given the same rights as Charles Manson in a court of law, and that's just not acceptable to the people that I represent, to the people of America, and it represents a just profoundly different approach that's never